What's up, everybody? Pokatrev here, back with another fireside chat. This week, we've got a good friend of the channel, a strong representative of the Aussie community, Pokemon Shed.
What is going on, legends? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Trev, for the invite, mate. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Of course. So, you've been doing this for how long now?
About 18 months, I think, and I started live streaming properly about 12 months ago. So, like, it's been about a year from live streaming. So
awesome.
It was just one of those things that when you're new into the a YouTube space and you didn't really know anybody yet, I had no idea how to get a streaming program or a camera or a microphone. So that was all a long process for me to actually find out and learn how to actually do that. I watched hundreds of hours of freaking YouTube trying to learn how to do this stuff, man. It was crazy. But it started about 18 months ago when me and Jack just filmed some shorts. And then it just kind of grew from there. So
yeah, no, I do. I love that. I think, and I'm sure, I believe it still says it on your Instagram account, but, father and son, Pokemon channel. And I think that's awesome, getting to see, in a lot of ways, getting to kind of watch Jack grow up a bit over the last year and change has been kind of fun for a fan of your channel and for somebody who, now considers you a friend and an outlier. That's, something my wife and I talk about. This brings up a really interesting point. Something my wife and we talk about a lot is, our kids' exposure on the channel. I've had our oldest on a couple of times, and I've had the baby on. He's sat on my lap once and waved hello to everybody. What was that decision like for you? Just to be able to make the call to be like, you know what? Yeah, I know you don't. He doesn't appear very often, like physically. He's always usually off to the side, but having him on and stuff.
So he's always here, but occasionally, if I know that I've got a safe space of a live chat with my 20 or 30 people that all love Jack and they're all like, hey Jack.
Yeah.
Then he'll jump on and do a Jack's packs and just rip a few packs and just have a chat and stuff. And that was one of the things that I sold a ETB once to. I think it was Ozcard on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh well, Jack can rip it if he wants. And I was like, and Jack was like, yeah. So then it all went from there. And I'm like, a lot of the people from my live chat I would call mates now as well. So it's not really a big deal. And I think that's just the way that I'm just a normal dude. I'm a dad. I work. And that's something that me and Jack love to share. And that's just something that I want everybody else to see, a real side instead of just here's a video, here's a live stream. This is just me and Jack in a real life, So
that's awesome. Yeah. It's there is something special about just having the reality of it all. You're a regular guy. If I remember correctly, you're in construction, right? You're a builder.
Yeah, I'm a builder.
So you're working class fella, and you've also got an obsession with shiny cardboard, and you get to share that with your son, which is brilliant. No, it is. And talking about the safe space with the live chat, there is something special about this community of people. They're all, from all walks of life. I went from, just now getting, or, at the beginning of this, knowing a couple of people. I had one friend who was from England, but now I've got buddies in Ireland. I've got, all of you guys in Australia. I've got Gigi is living in New Zealand. But it's just, it's so cool how it brings everyone together.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things that when you do start it, you actually have no idea if you're going to stream for one person or 100 people. And to me, it doesn't really faze me how many's in the chat, because I know we've got a lot of awesome people from the States, the UK, the Philippines, Hawaii, New Zealand, and you're just going, you lunatics are legit all over the world tuning into the shed to watch this destroyed hands rip some packs and just have a chat, man. And it blows my mind. Like every time I go live, and there's always one or two new people in, and you just sort of learn a bit about them, where they're from, how old, kids, and blah. And you're like this little tight group with that live chat, man. And I love it. So
it is. I mean, well, it is. It becomes like a global friend group. Like it's just hanging out with my buddies.
Yeah, agreed. And that's what I mean. I think that's why I don't really do a lot of prep work prior to the lives. I sort of just go, all right, we'll open up that over there today. We'll rip some packs and we'll just sort of have a chat, and then I'll run like a giveaway at the end sort of thing. Yeah. So you just it's just like a giant FaceTime with all your mates, really. But
exactly.
You just, it's awesome, bro.
And and that's so interestingly enough, like I got back into the hobby when Pokemon Go came out last year. So I was new to the whole I was new to the hobby again, and I had no idea that that the community, like the hobby, was like this. I had no idea that there was such a YouTube following, and live streams and rip and ships and pack openings and all that. And so getting to find that, especially in the because at that point we're still kind of in the COVID era, and everything is shut down, and so you're not really going out and hanging out with people anyway, and finding like, okay, cool, I can just sit here with like 50 other people who I've never met, and I'll probably never meet in person, but it's just like it reminded me so much of being like a teenager and playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Xbox 360. Like because it's half of my friends were online anyway, so it's really just, it's something like, there's something special about being able to hang out with your buddies after a long day and destroy yourself with booster packs of Pokemon cards.
And that's like after a huge day, I always like to try to, just because it's kind of like a cool down, you can just rip a few packs, potentially make a short just in the shed, rip a pack, make a short, do an Instagram post or say hi to some people. And that's sort of like a downtime. It doesn't feel like it has to be this job thing where you have to perform, or it's just sort of more of a laid back, low key thing, which I love. What's going on, Katie? Package Total, Rushmore, welcome. Yes, we do have the same mics. I think
we do have the same mic.
Somebody
I did. Well, look, man, I did, bro. Well, no, because like I know that you had this mic. I know at one point Sean used the same mic.
Volt.
And
Volt did.
And it was a good quality mic. And it was during one of the Prime Day sales. I was able to get my new my camera, my Stream Deck, and my mic for like $150, like $150 US for all three of those items. They're normally
all three at the same time, didn't you?
And I bought all three of them, and I got it for $150. Yeah.
So that's
dude, it was a disgusting sale. It was a disgusting sale. Well, because I mean, the camera, like the Stream Deck alone is like 150. So normally,
I think here in Australia, mine was like 250, 280 for the Stream Deck, 2 something for the mic, and then another 2 something for the camera. So you're looking at like maybe $700-800. But if you buy it all in bulk on special, man, that's when you buy a spare one, which I did.
Exactly.
So they so like the actual camera that I use is normally $400, but they did something like 30% off. So I got 2 for $440 for an extra.
Oh wow.
$40. I got a spare one. So now I've got like a side cam as well now for free almost, which is sick.
That's insane. That's incredible. So you started your channel about 18 months or so ago. You started getting into a live streaming scape about a year, give or take, which is about whenever that was almost about the time I started my channel to begin with.
Yes.
What was the, how long did it take? And I remember it happening, but just what was the grind to get to your monetization? I remember it happening. I remember the excitement of it, but like I just can't remember precisely when it happened, because it's just like the last few months have flown by in my brain.
Yeah, I think we only got monetized about 3 months ago. So here in Australia, you need 1,000 subs and you're 4,000, like the watchtowers still.
Gotcha. So they didn't give you guys didn't get the downgrade.
No. So
that sucks.
4,000 watchtowers is a lot, bro. Like, let's be honest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah.
And then I think in the States they dropped it to 500 and
they dropped it to 500. So the thing is though, is that with that, you can get the 500. So you get 500 subs, 3,000 watchtowers, but you only get memberships and supers. You don't get ads. You don't get any of the other benefits. You still have to get 4,000 watchtowers and 1,000 subs to get that. Yeah.
Well, ads don't really do much. I think I've made about $3 in 3 months from the ads.
Yeah.
So
that's about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems correct. I mean, yeah. That's the thing. Hey, like, this is one of those.
Who is Ryan? Be sure to check out Ryan. Sort that out, Trev.
Ryan.
That was cool. That was Cool Trainer Ryan last week. Crap, bro.
I fixed that.
I was like, wait a minute. I will be Cool Trainer Ryan. I don't have a problem with that, bro. But if I get people coming in my chat going, hey, Ryan, I'll be like, no. Settle down.
I made that mistake. So I had Ryan's going, I think it was, and it still said Pokepair.
Oh, did it?
I forget. I always I remember to fix the link, but I always forget to change the name.
No, I'm just staring, bro. I'm just staring.
No, it's good. I'm glad you pointed it out. Somebody down the road would have, and it would have embarrassed me even further. We will grab a quick question from the Q&A. So Zenified wants to know, what is your main goal in the world of YouTube? What is your main goal you wish to achieve? All right, so we'll call it a two-part. What is your main goal in YouTube?
Just to sort of grow the Pokemon community in my own sort of way and just expand it and just sort of have that tight group of people. I don't really care about the 10,000 subs or 100,000 subs. That's just pretty much a count. Which there's small streamers with 300 live viewers, and there's large streamers with 25 in the live chat. So that to me is not a huge deal. My main goal is to pretty much share the love, give away some packs, enjoy the community, and attempt to grow that potentially. Right. That's Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. A lot of it's so funny. I started this channel with the dream and the vision to make this what I do for a living. Because I was just I started doing it and I'll never forget the conversation I had with my wife, and I love her so much. She is everything to me. And she has been so supportive from day one. But I was sitting there and I was in one of Vault's lives and I was watching it in the living room. I just looked over at her. I'm like, hey, honey, I think I'm going to start opening up Pokemon packs on YouTube. And she's just like, okay, all right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What do you have to what do you need? What do you need to do? I'm like, figure out how to start opening up cards on YouTube, I guess. But I did, in my head, I'm like, this is a hobby. I'm already opening up packs by myself. So at that point I was I don't know, pretty deep into my Lost Origin chase for the Giratina, but I was doing it off camera. Oh, dude, that right here she is. I wish I could say I stopped opening Lost Origin, but I can't say that because I open a pack a day, pretty much.
Oh, do you still? Yeah, I've.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll go and grab one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I pulled it twice from the Lost Abyss.
Oh my gosh, dude, I want the Lost Abyss one so badly.
I was buying
them good looking
from the shop for $80 a box, Australian.
Oh, jeez.
And I went to the same shop last week. They're $390.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, dude, Lost Abyss in ink, even in the US is $180, $200. Yeah. Cheap. If you can find it cheap, you're paying $200 a box.
And that's your Starburst as well. So when I first started, if you look back to my very first few streams, I was just doing Japanese because it was so stupidly cheap and the cards were exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I was doing
better even. Like one could even argue they're better. Like the texturing on the Japanese Giratina is just
wild.
But like I love the Giratina V. The texture on the English one is amazing, but that Japanese texturing is so good.
Yeah.
Like incredible.
And I think it's a lot easier to get 10s as well. So if you do pull the chase card and it's $1,000 in the 10, you can be pretty confident in that.
Yeah.
Whereas if I've pulled pretty much the best card in every set from Sword and Shield, and I might have 1 or 2 10s out of the 8 freaking best cards.
Yeah.
Because they're all 9s. Yeah. They are all 9s.
Right.
They're all slightly off or they've got a little chippy chip.
Right.
So
you gotta love the English quality control.
Yes.
It's terrible.
And the hollows, Odie. Agreed, mate. Agreed. They are fire.
Package Total actually brings up a good statement. I think it'd be hard for me to do. I like doing content on my own time and terms. I think I'd burn out if I had to force content on a regular basis. Yes. And I agree with that. I agree with that to a certain degree. I would love for this channel. I think my actual goal is for this channel just to be self-sufficient. Like I can just I want to be able to do whatever I want with it and it not eat into, any other money than what the channel's bringing in.
Yeah.
So it's I think you can look at some of the bigger creators. We don't necessarily need to name names, but you can look at one of the biggest creators in the scene, and that he's just doing a job and he doesn't want to be doing it anymore. He's made several videos saying as much, and it's just I don't ever want to become that, and I never will, mostly because I won't let myself be disingenuous, but.
I think there is a big jump from the people that it is a lot of people's job, but the way they handle themselves at their job, or if they're still enjoying it, that really does stand out. So if you're opening up packs and you can't afford the box, then obviously you're going, oh shit, I really need the best hit. And then I think that comes down to where if you do get a little bit burnt out I think that's just when it comes down to I need to stream twice a week for the algorithm,
right?
But a lot of people can't afford to stream twice a week and rip $1,000 of stuff. It's just unaffordable. So that's when that stress, I suppose, does come in because you're trying to grow, but
well, I did that to myself, and I even it was actually kind of like the tipping point for me. I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. I knew that sitting down and talking with other creators and having this show, like in my heart, I knew this was my vision. Once I actually started getting involved with the community and realizing that the community, like what the community was, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to sit down and talk to as many people as I possibly can that are doing the same exact thing and hear their stories and hear their takes. Like this has been my dream from the get-go, but obviously I started out as an opening channel and I was so ambitious. I was so ambitious and living beyond my means with it that it did. I got to a point where I don't know that I was thinking about quitting, but I started doing a show. I do a comic book podcast with one of my best friends, Daniel. And I started doing that, and my wife even noticed it. She's like, I see more passion in what you're doing there than in Pokemon. It's like the passion for Pokemon is there still, but I'm just anxious about how I can continue to grow when I don't want to keep shelling out money every week to do this. And then, dude.
Yeah.
And it hit me like it was like a bolt of lightning. It's like, you know what? Actually, like I'd already been talking with a few people about doing a podcast. I'm like, you know what? No, like I still love Pokemon. I do want this to grow. I was fizzling out because I was getting so like anxious about trying to keep it going, but now I can keep it going. I can keep it going by talking to my friends.
Yeah, that's right. And I think you get like an absolute best part of both worlds. You get to do like your podcast, which you absolutely love. That's a great way to make your content and meet a whole bunch of new people. And then you still get to do your packs whenever you can afford it, I suppose, or if you're free. So I think it's a win-win, man.
Yeah, and I've got, so like I've also been doing smaller long form content, which has been helping me a lot because I still get to, I'm a degenerate, man. I'm a degenerate, and I want to open up packs.
I
I'm
think
about to
we
open
all
up a
are.
pack right
Yeah.
now. Yep. Like I haven't opened up a pack in almost 3 days, and I've got this
Oh,
Annihilate
you got the
box
itch, man. You
that's
got the
calling my
little
name.
crackhead
I do.
itch. Yeah.
Yeah, I do,
Just-
man. I tell you, it's terrible. I didn't shoot a video yesterday. I shot like videos like 3 or 4 days in a row, and it's like, all right, so I've gotten to
yeah.
open up some small stuff
Yeah.
lately, but no, like I am enjoying this so much. I'm enjoying doing the editing side of things, so making
Yeah.
the videos and actually putting out videos on top of sitting down every week and talking to other creators. And we've got like, dude, I mean, my lineup for the next, I'm so excited for what we're doing, like, or what I've got coming next. I'm just, I'm loving it, man. I'm really loving life.
No, that's good, man. What's going on, Tyler? Diva?
Tyler Reagan, one of the middest mods in the game. I'm speaking of Lost Origin. Speaking of Lost Origin, I'm gonna rip open a Lost Origin pack real quick.
Diva, when you watch a stream where the streamer doesn't seem interested, it just turns me off, and you don't. Yeah, I completely agree. Because if all right, Trevi, what are you gonna get?
I keep talking. Yes, no, I agree.
No,
like,
man,
there's a streamer who's not
packs out. There's packs.
Yeah. Okay. All
no,
right,
it's just
Let's see.
It like it is one of those things. If there's somebody,
on.
And Namrith, you told me that last night. You said you always pull the Namrith. Oh, it's just you get the same card, man. And once you start to pull the same card, it's the only card you freaking get, and it drives you insane. But
I'm pretty sure my wife's watching, and I'm about to get an angry text message from her because A, she hates it when I tear up cards because she knows that that's like, me tearing up the money I spent. But B, she likes that card. Yep, there she is.
Does she?
Yeah. Yep, there she is.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What? It's not rude, honey.
It's not.
I know you have a whole page for them, and it's full.
What? Like a binder full? She's actually got a binder page full.
She has a binder page. Well, she has. Yeah. So she has the Japanese, like the V-Star Universe one, and she has a couple of the English ones. But I also bought her like the Trainer Galleries, the VMAX. Like I filled out the page for her.
Yeah.
She likes it because it's purple. But no, going back to Diva's point, that's absolutely, that is absolutely true. Like,
yeah,
I have watched. I can't even, and that's the thing. It becomes and feels so irrelevant because I can't even remember who it was. But I've sat in on streams, especially early on when I was trying to watch everybody's channel. I wanted to see what everybody was doing, and there was a bunch of just dull,
boring.
Yeah, man. It's like, yeah.
And I've gone to myself so many times. I'm like, how, without me being an asshole, but I'm like, how is there 40, 50 people when there's no emotion, there's no passion? It's like a scripted movie. And
I
was like, I don't want to be like that, man. That's not fun.
No.
So it was just like,
no, not at all. And I notice a lot, like I always go back and watch my old content like an idiot. But it also helps me to see where I come from and seeing like the comfort level. And I understand that, like, but when like you're talking about, like, there's like 40, 50 people in this streamer's channel, and they've got, 2,000 subs. They've been doing it for 3 years. And there's no personality, none whatsoever. And yet they're finding success. Like, I mean, good for them. Good for them. Finding success in it. But at the same time, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I think when they dropped the subscriber count in the States and everywhere like that, I guess that was pretty disheartening for me because I felt like after flogging your ass for 12 months trying to get the watched hours, just because that's one of your first goals is that mark,
the hours.
And then there's other streamers with 512 subs that are now monetized. I'm like, what? Oh, and then you get a little bit down on yourself. You're like, oh man, but
honestly, like, I mean, I get that because it does feel a little disheartening, like, because you're just like, I've put in all this work and then here's this guy, but you also got to be happy for it. Like, good for them for being able to make that achievement. But at the same time, when you finally achieve it, you're like, you know what? That was a bummer that they got it first, but you know what? I did it. I worked harder and I made it.
And then there's this two ways, because you go, well, they've obviously got 3,000 freaking hours.
Right.
I'm like, well, that's 3,000 hours. And if you've only got 500, 600, 800 subs, that's a crap ton of hours, man. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I've got, so
I think at that stage I had 3,500 hours. And it's just, you're like, okay, 3,580, 3,640. And you're just like, dude, come on, baby.
I'm telling you right now, I've got, so I keep my YouTube studio up at all times right now because I am currently sitting at 2,866 hours out of the 3,000 I need. And I'm just like,
oh, that's good, Trev.
Dude, I'm short 134 watch hours. And I'm just like, dude, I refresh that like every hour. So it's big shout out to Cool Trainer Ryan for helping me get there because he put me on the map for sure. We'll just pop over here real quick and say what's up to the people in the chat. So Diva would like us to have a pack battle. Do you have a Paldea Evolve pack near you, Shetty?
No, I'm not opening Paldea. It is rubbish. Rubbish. 800 packs, one Iono, and it's that destroyed. It would be an 8.
Yeah.
You're going, come on, man. Yeah. I'll do some paradoxes. I haven't really opened it.
All right, I'll crack open a Paldea if you crack open a Paradox. I do want to give a big shout out to my friends, the Rushmore Show, Kirk and Andy, good buddies. They do a top 4 ranking podcast every week. They take a topic and they give their top 4. I was on the show once. We were doing the top 4 TV moments for that one. So big shout out to the Rushmore Show. If you have not already.
Check them out.
If you could Tyler, if you could drop their link, I'd appreciate it. But no, so Tyler Willis. Well, after we're done with this pack battle, Tyler Willis, who will answer that question?
All right, which pack? Choose a number, Trev. Choose a number.
Number 14. So the second to last pack on the left side.
Copy that. Right.
I'm also, like they said, I'll be back on their show pretty soon here. We're going to be doing, I believe we're doing movie-related stuff. All right. I'm opening Paldea Evolved. Can we get a fishy? I don't even care about the Iono. I don't even care about the Iono. I just want the fish.
All right. I don't normally open packs like this, so this is weird for me.
I know, this is weird. I know. I've got to watch my screen.
That's first reverse. Okay, right. I got nothing so far. Rubbish. Rubbish. Hollow.
I got a Gargantuar.
No. Yeah, Gargantuar. So, average.
Yep. That's Pokemon cards for you.
It is. In
case you didn't know. I was really hoping, Shetty, I was really hoping that the luck. So my Giratina, I pulled that from the same box that I cracked open during your 24-hour live stream.
Was that the same one?
Yep. So because I left your live stream and went on and did my own stream later that day, and that's when I pulled the Tina.
That's right, you did too. Yes.
Yep.
I do remember.
I know. Now we're just being now we're just being degens. I've had this Infernape box sitting down here. I'm opening up a Scarlet, but I haven't opened up Scarlet and Violet base since April.
Yeah.
So you did I came on to the 24-hour live stream and I started ripping into packs of that's when we got the
I like it. Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right.
Okay. All right. We're on the board.
Yeah. But yeah, that was when Swazi infamously asked me to sniff my Japanese cards, and my wife was in the living room. She was like, "What are you doing?"
I do remember. He was like,
But he was right. I mean, look, he wasn't wrong though. There's there is like it's almost perfumed, the Japanese cards.
It is nice.
But no, man, yeah. If I like, imagine if I had just sat there and opened up that entire box of Lost Origin during your stream, it would have ended with the Tina during your stream. So let's talk about that real quick because a lot of planning. I remember you had that go. You were mapping that out for what, like 2.5 months, almost 3 months. The 24-hour stream.
Yeah. So a lot of the time, I'll just come up with a stupid idea in my head spontaneously. Then I'll just run with it, bro. I'll be like, okay, right. I could do that. And I think it started out as 12 hours. And then I talked to the live chat and they're like, dude, if you're going to do 12, might as well just do bloody 24.
24, yeah.
And somebody said it as a joke. I'm like, fine, I'll do 24. and then I just started to plan it all from there. And I thought, well, if I'm going to stream for 24 hours, I might as well have some guests that I enjoy to watch and mates and just reached out to a few people and then it all went from there. And then about $10,000 of packs later, the stream was over, but I had a bloody great time. It was awesome.
I know.
What's going on, Poker Pair?
Oh, Poker Pair. Oh,
Poker
man.
Pair up in the building. What's going on?
John and Misty, the former box battle champions.
I just saw their short where they pack battled Vault as well, and Vault lost.
Yeah,
the same. Spoiler.
Oh yeah, no, they beat Sean twice. They
with their box battles.
Yeah, but you know what? They've beaten Trev 0 times. Just saying, if you haven't watched the video yet, go ahead and watch it. So Zenify wants to know, for somebody who will be traveling the world for military occupation, any Pokemon destinations I should try to get to? Japan.
Yeah.
Japan.
It's just
like that's it. That's the one.
Okay. I think Japan would be like your very first stop. I feel like if you could go anywhere, it would be Japan. Would have to be at the top, and then I reckon like the States would be cool too, because I've just seen a lot of their shops, and we don't really have that kind of stuff here. You can't just go to like a dollar store or your Walgreens, and we don't have a Power Cube freaking box at a Target. We don't have that stuff. We have the very latest set, and they're $288 a box. So we don't have that variety here in Australia. So I think the States would be cool as well.
Right. So yeah, you guys don't have direct distribution.
No.
To Australia. Is that as I've understood it?
Yeah. So unless you're actual like a storefront and a shop, then you can obviously get your stuff. But I took a photo on my Instagram story last week. The Paradox Rift for a box at the shop, $288 Australian.
Wow.
$288.
Wow.
So what's
Holy
that?
Crap.
That's $180 in the States. 180 US maybe.
Give or take. Hold on, let me see. 288 AUS to US.
Yeah, we might have to add Pokemon Shed to our next battle series. Let's go. That sounds fun. I'm in. $192
US for Paradox Rift.
See? And wow. I took a photo in case nobody believed me. It was on my story. There's a $288, bro. You're buying your collection boxes for $80 and you're getting 5 packs. You're going, it's crazy, man.
That's insane. And I mean, and I guess a lot of that does come from the fact that, obviously the shops get distribution, but there's no, you don't have mass distribution like everywhere else does.
No. So really, we sort of have like a Target, a Kmart. They have some smaller items. Then you've got a EB Games and Zing, and they're the ones that are, you better be rich if you're going in there. They are jacked up prices. And then you've got all of your actual trading card stores, which is obviously like the best bet. Sharkfin, what's going on? A package total Australia with a family next year. The little gold nugget, but they cancelled. Like Australia's cool, man. It's a good place.
Yeah, no, once Shed and I both hit 60,000 subs, I'm actually taking the family out there and we're going to do a 48-hour stream.
Why not, baby?
24 hours. You thought 24 hours was crazy. Yeah, no, we're going to collectively use all of our monetization money to Get us out there for 48 hours.
It'd be sick, man. No, it would be so much fun.
Yeah, no.
Like,
just be ready for it. 2030, we'll be there.
Well, in my 24-hour stream, I hit the wall at about 2 a.m. I think I've been streaming for like 18 hours straight, and I guess I didn't really think of how physically freaking demanding it was going to be.
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
It was. I couldn't move my shoulders. It wasn't like so much. It was that you're like this doing packs for like 20 hours. I was like, oh my God. So then at about the 19th hour mark, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was expecting to have maybe 3 or 4 people in the chat at that time. And I could just sort of...
There was like 50 of us.
Like sort of chill and chat. Oh no, there was 50 people at 3 o'clock. I'm going, all right. So then we started, and then I made shirts. I started to make some Pokemon shirts and stuff.
I remember that. That was amazing.
I got to stand up and do something, bro.
Right.
But,
well, and that's the thing. Like dude, I did obviously the podcast with Ryan that ran 4 hours because I had a couple of pretty awesome guests pop in at hour 2. Well, Sean came in at hour 2, and then Pokepair jumped in at hour 3, and then we just had a giant round table. And then we were running with it. But I haven't, like, the longest opening stream I've done was like 3 hours, and I went upstairs like I was wrecked because I didn't take any breaks. Like, I sat here at my desk the entire time, hunched over, just cracking packs open and talking. And I can only imagine like doing that for 24 hours. Like I'm exhausted thinking about it.
And it was the voice as well.
Right.
I
for sure. Yeah.
I couldn't talk for 3 days. I was like, it was completely gone. Like the voice was just blown up from rambling crap for 24 hours non-stop, and then I was just like,
and being the only one talking,
I'm done.
Like, and being the only one talking, like that's the thing. Like, I could do this, like I could podcast forever because I'm just conversating with people, and at some point I can shut up and other people can talk. But being the only person there talking is like for a whole day. I mean, now granted, you did have, you had me, you had Jay, you had Nova. So there was, there were other people joining the show, but the majority of it was just you. I know. I've got a problem.
Well, I haven't got a hit yet, man, so I've got to get a hit.
I know. Well, I got like 2 more collection boxes. I have gotten a hit, but I want a big hit. Like, I need something to write home about.
You'll be old man. Yes, I know, D.
Know. Oh, yeah.
Just if we hit 60,000, let's say, I would be that. Let's just say 10 years. Okay. Well, let's say 5. I'd be like 40. How old would I be? 44. 44.
5 years, I'll be 30.
I'll be grey. 38.
Oh, I'll definitely be gray. 38. I'm 33, and I've got gray hairs coming in. All right, pop over here. So we got.
I got one.
Oh. Hey.
Nice.
Ooh, all right, dude. Nice.
We'll have it, Jacko. Hit.
Oh man, that's beautiful. What? So Tyler Reagan wants to know top 5 Pokemon in order, 5 through 1, so descending.
Yeah, you know.
What's up, Jacko? How you doing, buddy?
Can you see Trev? He says hi. Say hi.
Hi.
We got Pokepair, Diva,
hey, bro, how are you?
Big Trev, Odie opens, package total. That's what we're doing. So, Jax, who you watching? Rev or Volt?
Unlisted.
Unlisted. Okay.
Unlisted.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, give Ando some. Yeah, Ando.
I'll allow it.
Ando.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I like Ando. He's a little he's goofy, but in the right way. Because he still enjoys what he does. He's like, if Leonhardt hadn't gone to the dark side and become like the worst ever, then like that's where Ando is. I like Ando. He really does like care about the community, care about the hobby. He loves what he's doing. So I dig that for sure. So yeah, top 5 Pokemon Rushmore. Top four is better. Top four is better, Kirk. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Kirk behind the keyboard right now. But so top 5 Pokemon descending. So 5 through 1. Oof.
What's that? Sorry.
Your top 5 Pokemon, starting with your number 5, going to number 1. I know that's a tough one.
Oh man. Well, can I start at 1 and then go down? That might be easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it.
All right. I like Charizard, obviously. I like Umbreon.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the evolutions. So I don't know if that counts. I like Umbreon. I just Charizard, Umbi. I'm not I don't want to break anybody's hearts, but a lot of the new Pokemon I'm not really a huge fan of.
That's
so
fair.
don't unsubscribe, but Iron Treads. Like Iron
Cancelled.
Treads. Like, And
I actually like the Paradox. I like Roaring Moon. Is awesome, dude. Roaring Moon is dope looking.
Okay. I haven't pulled it. I didn't really do much of it, but Diva, I forgot. Yes, the Gengar. I love Gengar. I did give you my alt art Gengar though, didn't I, Diva? I do like Gengar, Charizard, Umbreon. I love my Squirtle. What's that? 4?
That's 4.
I'm trying to think now because this is a big deal. This is a make or break situation.
Well, while you think about that, let me shout out Tyler Willis. I don't know if you've been here or not, buddy, but shout out to Tyler Willis, Captain Willie Card on Instagram. Big supporter of the channel. He actually sent us a box a little while back that we opened on the channel. So big shout out to my buddy Tyler.
What's going on, Tyler? Pair. Yes, that's what I probably should have gone. Charizard, Wiglet. Yeah, that was good. I like that one.
That is good. So I'm gonna go. Oh man, this is tough for me. Number 5. I'm actually gonna be.
Oh, Mew. I like
All right,
Mew.
I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I like it. I dig it. Hold on. Let me say these in ascending order, and then I'll go descending. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is harder than you think when they ask you guys.
It is and it isn't. Like I know number 1 and 2. I know number 1 and 2 right off the rip. But let's see. And then I'm gonna go. You degen. I love it. Yeah. All right, so it's gonna go like this. Rayquaza, that's the number 5, starting at number 5, going to number 1.
Oh, bro.
Yep.
How did I forget Ray?
So yeah, I'm gonna go Rayquaza, Typhlosion. All of mine's gonna be from like Gen 3 down pretty much, but Rayquaza, Typhlosion, Gengar, Bulbasaur, and Giratina. Giratina's number 1 with a bullet. Easy.
Has it always been like in number 1, or did it just become number 1 from like a Lost Origin?
So when I was in high school, I was an emo kid, and that was when Diamond and Pearl and Platinum came out. All right, the god of the underworld in Pokemon, that is the most metal thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So Giratina's had a soft spot in my heart for the last 10 years almost. It seems. Well, let's see. But no, dude. Yeah, Giratina, number 1 with the bullet.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, I mean, I love Giratina as just, especially because it's like the Pokedex entry is even crazy. Like Arceus banned him to the Distortion Realm because he was so terrified of his power. Like it's the most metal thing in the world.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, Jack loves his Typhlosion, Evolutions, and Ampharos. Yes. Loves Ampharos.
Ampharos is cool, man. I ran.
when I ran, nice. Sorry, Trev. You go.
No, you're good. You're good. No, it's all right. No, you go. You started talking first. I started talking over you. You go first.
Yeah, so a lot of the older Ampharos cards, they are gorgeous. We found some at like your trade days, and Jack's started to trade for them, and I'm just like, they're absolutely gorgeous. And yes, they're wrecked on the back and stuff, but the artwork itself is, freaking gorgeous, man. Ampharos.
Yeah, I love the what was it? The Ampharos in the Lighthouse. Wasn't that an episode of Pokemon, or was that in the game? It's been so long. So I'm actually doing a run. So shout out to one of the homies in Ryan's Discord. We're doing we're playing Gold and Silver right now. Like competitive. Like we're doing run throughs to see if see who can beat it first.
Yeah.
Package total of Zapdos. Only need Zapdos. 1, 2. Everyone else. Dude, you know what? Like it is so. And Kirk actually said it that the whole thing with the Rushmore show is it's the top 4 ranking. It's really hard to like when you love so many, it's hard to pick and choose. But no, I think especially with how many Pokemon there are now, like we're up to 1,000, which is just wild to me. I don't hate all the new Pokemon. Like I said, I like the Paradox Pokemon. I played Scarlet, so I've got all the ancient Pokemon in my game. Which I like substantially better than the future Paradox Pokemon, although Iron Valiant looks really cool. The Mega Gardevoir and Mega Gallade combination is pretty neat. But I didn't play, so I stopped playing the games after Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum came out. I did play Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah.
And I didn't play another Pokemon game like in earnest. I think I played Black when it first came out. I think I played it to completion and then traded it in. And I don't have any recollection of that, but I distinctly remember owning it and playing it. I mean, it's just long ago enough for me where it's like, yeah, I know I did this, but I don't remember doing it.
Yeah. I think it was a weird jump though, because if you didn't really play the last couple of games, you wouldn't really know who these new Pokemon are. Right. So if you, I think for me, because I didn't play the game, I was like, who the hell? Who is this thing? Right. And then Jack would explain it because he played the game. But it was a big jump because I'm just like, where did these all come from? But
I learned. I mean, I learned about a lot of the Pokemon from playing Pokemon Go. Honestly, like Black, White, XY, Sun and Moon. Like I learned because I played Pokemon Go, I was able to keep up with what all the Pokemon were. Also, I would like to correct myself. Earlier, I said that I was in high school 10 years ago, and that's when Diamond, Pearl, and all that came out. But no, like my brain just reminded me, no, that was actually like 16 or 17, 18 years ago. Because I was like 15 when that came out, and I'm 33 now, so that was 15 years ago.
It's a long 10 years.
There's that, and that just really put another gray hair in my beard. I'm feeling like now I know how Sean feels every day of his life. Just ancient. Good Lord.
That's what I mean. I found grays in my beard. I was like, no. Then it's. When you're getting old quick, man, stress, life, you just go grey.
Right. It's hectic. Dude, I'm telling you, like I pluck gray hairs out of my beard every single day. So Package Total wants to know, have you had any real deadly Pokemon find their way into your house? I think that's for you since you live in Australia, the land of everything wants to kill you.
Not so much. Apart from like your spiders, nothing too major. When I used to work on a oil rig, we had snakes and scorpions and stuff like around camp. But nothing too major. You just get spiders. That's it. So it's not a huge deal. Just spiders, man.
I do not like
wrong with the grey beard game.
Yeah, you're right, Kirk. Kirk, you have the greatest. You have one of the best beards in the biz. Aside from another one of my buddies from down under, Harry Snorlax.
Harry,
you have one of the best beards I've ever seen. Oh, Harry's beard's incredible.
Oh, and he just like when he plays with it, it's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Did you see that? So I know Gaz is doing that autism fundraiser that's supposed to occur next year. Did you see that if he hits his goal, he's going to shave?
No.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
when did he say that?
It's it was on his Instagram story.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
apparently, like,
what the beard, the beard, or the head, or both?
The beard. I think it's just the beard. He's got a great head of hair. I would be really upset if he, if he shaved his head too. He has a great head of hair. But no, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. It may have been like, hold on, now I've got to fact check. Everybody, here.
I'm doing it too now because I was like,
yeah, no.
I see.
I want to make sure that.
Yeah. If I raise enough cash, I will shave my beard live.
Wow,
I like it, guys. I like it.
That's awesome. So I'll probably link that into the description of this video, everybody, so that you guys can all take part in that, because that's an awesome, phenomenal thing. Going back to, oh my gosh, Poker, you mean you had Ekans around camp?
Ekans, yes. there has been some scary times at camp with snakes and scorpions, because you worked like you're 12 hours on, 12 hours off,
right?
3 weeks on and then a week off. So a lot of the time you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you just go outside and there's scorpions and snakes. It's pitch black and you can't see. So it was a little bit scary, but all right.
That's wild.
I told him at 5K the beard's coming off. Well, he's going to do it if he gets enough cash. So I'm just going to make sure he gets enough cash. I'm
about to say, yeah.
I'll just...
Yeah, that's great. Oh man, that's fantastic. What? Okay, hold on. No, I've heard of this. I've heard of this before. Diva, only drop bears. What is a drop bear?
I don't know.
No,
it's a fake.
Is that not a thing in Australia?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
It's a fake
so a drop bear is like a bear that's in the tree. So just be careful because they'll drop out the trees on you. It's not a real thing. But
so it's like it's like in the States when you take your buddy snipe hunting.
I don't know what that is. That sounds a little bit weird.
No,
what's that?
You basically you just go and you leave your friends in the woods hunting for something that they're never going to find. Yeah. Which is ironic because, yeah. So like a snipe is actually a type of bird. It turns out, like, I didn't know that this was. I literally was a month ago years old when I found out that snipes were actually a type of bird, because when I was growing up, my buddies would talk about going snipe. Like they would like ask me to go snipe hunting, but I didn't want to hunt, didn't want anything to do with it. Yeah. But as it turns out, it's just a joke to screw with your friends. Like you just go and leave them out there searching for nothing. Something that doesn't exist.
For hours on end, and then
right,
it's
exactly.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, Poker Pear, you have officially you've graduated to mod status. So enjoy. You did it to me. I'm doing it to you. Zenified wants to know, what is your favorite song, both of you? I'll learn it on guitar right now. Well, I mean, I don't need to learn it on guitar right now, but I know what my current favorite song is, but I'll let Shed go first.
At the moment, there's a song that my son actually told me about maybe 3 weeks ago, and I've played it maybe 10 times a day for the last three weeks. It is stuck in my head. I love it. It's called Sing.
Okay.
Hey Jacko. Yeah. Who sings the song called Sing? That Pentatonic?
Pentatonics. Okay.
Pentatonic.
I'm familiar with them. Yeah, they're the
Sing.
Okay, so they're
as hard as you can. Good song. Good song, bro. It's fire.
Not what I was expecting, but I love it, man. I have a love.
It is weird, but I've got such a wide variety from
dude, me too.
Eurovision to rap music to rage to everything.
Right. Right. Well, so my wife and I we both go to church stuff. So like my catalog can go from the most like gangster rap to the most like uplifting church hymns, and then everything in between. So Pentatonics I have a love-hate relationship with. They did a version of Radioactive by Imagine Dragons with Lindsey Sterling playing violin on it. It's really good. But then I got subjected to their Christmas album one year on repeat at my job. And like after that, I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. Currently my favorite song, the only genre of music that I've never, like, I have given a fair shake to somewhat, but like I just can't get behind is country music, which is ironic because my current favorite song is a country song. It's called Save Me by Jelly Roll, and it's featuring Lainey Wilson. And it is, so he started out as a Southern, like he was in the Southern rap scene. He is, Parkway Drive. Yo, Poker Pair. Shout out Parkway Drive from Australia. I dig it. But no, yeah, he started out as like a rapper and a hip hop artist, and then he like went to jail, got himself together. Oh, don't get us canceled.
I'll listen to it later.
We're not monetized yet. I think you can play 30 seconds of it before we get.
Yeah, you can play like a little clip before you get in trouble.
But no, that song like speaks to my soul. Like it's so powerful. And then the rest of his music that he actually released on record is all country music, and I've listened to all of it now. So I am like a closet country fan. But I'm not going to listen to a ton of country music. I just can't do it. I can't do it long term. But I like what he has to say.
Yeah, see, I think with mine, like I've just got like a Spotify playlist, and I'll just like the songs. So I've just got such a variety. Mine's not like 20 of the same songs in a row. So you'll go from like a Papa Roach, Cut My Life into pieces, and then into it's Britney, bitch, and you just go on. It's just such a bloody variety.
Oh, so, that's awesome. Yeah, no, and I'm the same way. Like again, like I do get hung up in my genres. Like I have, I'll just put on like one of my current like 3 favorite bands are Bad Flower, Dead Poet Society, and Highly Suspect is up there always. But like I'll have on like one of their radio stations, and it's just like thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's just like it will like the algorithm in Apple Music will just like continue playing all these songs. And I'll get a random outlier that I'm like, all right, I've never heard of this band before, but they're awesome.
Yes. Ren, what's going on, mate?
Hey, Ren, how you doing, man?
Spirit Box. What's Spirit Box? I haven't heard of Spirit
Box.
What
is Spirit Box? That sounds fantastic. That sounds like a Pokemon card.
It does. It does. Spirit Box. I choose you.
Yeah.
Spirit Box artist. Okay.
All right. Speaking of boxes,
they got Jaded is their top song. 9 million views. Jaded.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to have a crank of that a little bit later as well.
Better Value Charmander is in the chat. Welcome in, Better Value.
What's going on, bro? Welcome. Thanks for stopping in.
So you have been in a lot of ways like. Trying to think of the best way to frame this. You have like really, I remember when I first started watching you were pretty much streaming like 2-3 days a week and kind of burning the candle at both ends. And I've noticed lately like you're kind of just dialing it back to once a week, and they're more like just tight and good streams. At what point was it after the 24 hours that you decided like maybe I need to try and like take a breath and not run myself ragged?
Yeah, I think not really before that or after that, it didn't really have a thing in my head, but I thought I might have streamed on a Tuesday night. Then I was free on a Thursday, so I'd stream Thursday, and then I would try to stream on the weekend. And it was cool because I was free to stream, obviously, but it's hard if you don't have some sort of a set schedule, because I know a lot of my chat wake up Sunday morning and they go, shitty time, we're going to go get some breakfast, watch the show. And that's sort of the schedule. So I think that one stream day, it's easier. Obviously, it's less stress. I can put a lot more packs, a lot more work into the one stream, enjoy the one stream instead of going and trying to do 3 crappy streams. I just try to do one decent one. So
I like it. I'm a fan of it. And it doesn't always line up with my schedule, which is fine. Because you're not always awake when I'm awake, which is also
no,
fine. But hold on, I gotta plug my computer in. But no, I do like I still get to go and enjoy. I get to hop in for a little bit of it because you're usually when you're streaming, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. So it's like when I'm getting into bed and winding down. Yeah. And that's fine. Like I can still hang out for like half an hour and stuff. But no, I do think that there is something to be said about having that set schedule and just, like I said, not overexerting yourself. Like we were talking about kind of at the top of the show, this is an expensive hobby to be in, especially for you, bro. Like, I mean, dude, like I knew it was bad for you guys because I'll see in like Discord and stuff, everybody talking about these sweet deals where it's like a Crown Zenith 10 for $40. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's not a deal.
No, that's a bargain here, mate. That is,
dude, yeah.
That's a steal.
Yeah. So this is, I can like, man, I love when the questions just come to me. They flow. At what point did you start doing the rip and ships? Was that always let me fix my question. Was that always the vision or was that something that just kind of happened organically?
No, that just came up.
Right on.
So I was doing packs and then I had a few people come in and said, how do we buy packs? And I said, what do you mean, man? I just give them away. And then they were like, well, can we buy some? And then I spoke to some people. Then I kind of started to do the rip and ships a bit. Didn't sell too much. So I don't really do that a lot, to be completely honest. And there's a couple of pretty good reasons why. One, the packs here are more expensive than the States, right? So if you live in the States where the rip and ship is really quite huge, why would you buy packs from me more expensive and then more for the postage then you have to wait 4 weeks to actually get the cards? So I don't really do much of it unless I do like a box break or something along those lines. But it's unaffordable for me to do it because I lose on everything by the time I pay the postage as well. So, and I try to do the packs at cost. So it's just,
Yeah. I mean, it is definitely, oh man, I hate it for you guys. Like that bums me out. Like I think that Pokemon should be available at
tag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh, do you? Oh boy.
I'm trying to find a box with the price tag still, but
yeah, I know that there were a couple of times where I had I know I had giveaway bags and stuff already from you, and I bought a couple of things. No shot. Wow. Now, granted, that box probably sells for. Oh no, that's the Pika Zekrom. That's the Pika Rom box, right?
I've got the Charizard one there too, but I think
that's the spicy one.
They've always been 100 to 120 when they first came out as well. Now,
that's insane.
I think they're more, but everything's expensive.
Yeah.
Because you guys pay what, like $35 to $40 for an ETB, yeah?
So an ETB at launch at retail, they're about $50.
50.
But you can usually find. I mean, if you find a good spot online, you can get them like $40 usually, $39.99. But most if you go into Walmart or anything like that, you're going to pay $50 to $55. If you go to a regular online retailer, you'll pay between $40 and $50, like at launch. But they always go down. There's always pre-sale deals, and there's always after they launch deals. But it varies. Oh man, that's wild. So
I'm just gonna
are you pulling up some info?
I'm just gonna go to Kmart and
oh geez. So you guys have Kmart. So let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that for a second, man. Kmart and EB Games don't exist here in America anymore. EB Games was like we have GameStop. I mean, GameStop bought. I worked for my very first job when I was 16 years old back in 2006 was at GameStop, and at that time they were in the process of acquiring EB Games. And it was so weird because all the EB games in America had their signs taken down and GameStop put in place, but I guess it didn't go that way in Australia.
Yeah, because I don't think we do like a game. No, we have EB Games and Zing, which is pretty much the same place.
Right.
So they've just got two names. So
Gotcha.
I got a couple of GameStop promos from Katie Jade from Canada, the
Nice.
Umbreon and a couple of those.
The Umbreon,
they're
Charmander
sick.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're so nice, man. And I guess it's rarer for us to have them because we don't have a GameStop. So
well, it's the same thing over here.
That's
like,
cool.
dude, I don't have. Oh, does Canada? Ren says they think Canada has EB Games still.
Oh, do they?
That's cool. Go. Dude, Canada has Toys R Us still.
No, they don't.
They do. They do. Yeah, somebody in Ryan's Discord was showing pictures of a Toys R Us store.
That's cool.
And it's far like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. Oh, Game Crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. BVC. That was a core memory.
All right, so
here comes my incredible wife. She's a goddess. Just bringing me a Mountain Dew. I texted her.
Did you? I texted her. I'm gonna call Jack. Jacko, can you bring me a beverage? I'm joking, buddy. He's just like, what, Dad?
See, I'm much nicer to my wife than Sean is to his. He yells at me. Huh?
You got a Toys R Us in Quebec. There's still a Toys R Us in Quebec.
Wow.
Cool. We don't have a Toys R Us.
No, we are not. Sorry, real quick. This is my my plug. PepsiCo. Shout out Mountain Dew Spark.
What's Spark?
Spark? It's it's a raspberry lemonade flavored Mountain Dew. It is my favorite soda ever.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like it.
So PepsiCo, holla at your boy. I'm actually almost monetized now, so maybe you want to give me that. You want to send me that free product. Yeah, that sponsorship. Yeah. I've been trying for the last 8 months.
It's tough. Here I am, dude. Every stream, like.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Dude, true story. So I started jokingly promoting, because everybody asked me like, oh, what Mountain Dew am I drinking this week? And it was always Spark, but at one point somebody was like, oh, you should just reach out to Pepsi and see if they'll give you a sponsorship. So I sent them an email and they're like, we appreciate the offer, but we get so many sponsorship opportunities throughout the year. We can't accept all of them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, whatever. I appreciate the thought.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't want money. I just don't want to have to buy Mountain Dew anymore. It's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive, man.
Yeah.
Fort Wayne, Indiana has Toys R Us at Macy's every year from November through January. That's insane. Dude, I was so devastated when Toys R Us went away.
Yeah.
Because I used to play so this is usually kind of one of the first questions I ask, but we just kind of started rolling into other topics. It's been a great conversation so far. I love it, man. This is exactly what I envision for what I do. But so were you into Pokemon as a kid?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I was when it first sort of came out, but I played.
Right.
I was in about 8 sports teams. I played sport every night. I practiced every night and played games all of the weekend. I didn't really collect anything as a kid, and we weren't financially very comfortable. So that wasn't really a option because I played sport. That was expensive enough by the time you do your cricket pads, your helmet, your tennis racket, your freaking dirt bike. Like a mountain bike, sorry. You get all that stuff. And so I didn't really until maybe me and Jack, it was kind of like evolutions. We did a few. And then it kind of went into a draw for a couple years. Right. And then I was having a big spring clean. I was going through every drawer. I was I was dusting. I was in the zone, and I found these evolution cards. I'm like, oh, there was a break card there. I'm like, dude, that's sick. And then me and Jack pretty much went straight down to EEB Games, bought a booster box for a crap ton of money, and we were hooked, bro. Like hook, line, sinker, we were in deep.
That's awesome. So you can buy booster boxes at EB Games.
Yeah, for $200.
That's crazy.
$88.
Well, yeah, way too much.
Whereas, oh, what'd you get?
Cycles
dude,
are rare.
That's nice.
That's cool. All right, fine.
Whereas
Now I can stop opening packs.
The trading card. All right, watch it.
Yeah.
The card stores, they're normally around $220.
Right.
So it's a big jump. But I think they used
to be that's to be expected from software, etc. That's they're the Devil Company.
That's pretty cool though. I enjoy it. So I like that. That actually looks cool, man. Yeah,
like
the future.
The Hydreigon, the future Hydreigon, the robot.
Dude, that's cool, man. Yeah, I like
Dude,
that.
there's an art rare. There's an art rare in that set. That's really nice.
Oh, is there? Okay.
There is. You know, so talking about the modern sets, everybody there is such a Scarlet Violet base is such a polarizing set because 50% of the people hate it, 50% of the people love it.
Yeah.
And there is no
there's no in between.
There's not. It's like you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
And you love it because it's like, oh, I can pull all the cards I want, which is great. And you hate it because it's like, wow, I can just pull every card. Yeah. And there's no thrill. There's no chase. And that's I supported it for a while, but then I got bored. And then I realized, like, okay, like I do support the idea. I love the idea that I can just pull all the cards I want. But I also dude, I opened up 17 booster boxes of Lost Origin to get the Giratina. And it was the most painful thing in the world. But holy smokes, when I pulled that card, the birth of my children and marrying my wife are the only things in this world that have felt better than pulling that card.
That's a lot though, bro.
Dude, I know. Like, trust and believe. Like, I will never chase a card that hard again. But I had to have it, dude. It's the most, in my opinion, it is the most beautiful card printed ever. Like, it's perfect. That being said, the thrill of the chase is such a draw for people for good reason. Like, there's something about just having to hunt it. Like, you gotta have it, you know, but you don't want to just buy it. You don't want to just, you know, it's thrilling. So now that we have officially had the course correction where, you know, even Paldea, like getting Iono was tough and getting Magikarp was tough.
Yeah.
But dude, like you crack open a box and hit something nice. Mostly nice. I mean, there's a lot of mid cards there, but we're in Paradox Rift now, and dude, pulls are hard. Like, we've got more alternate arts in this set than we've had in any other set so far, and it's like you can't pull anything unless you open up a booster box, and even then you're going to pull one of the other 15 art rares that you don't want and one of the SARs you don't want. But like, so now we're back into like we're chasing cards again. How does that, like, do you where do you fall with that?
Like Package Total just said his friend just pulled the 5th Charizard SIR from 151. I've opened up cases of ETBs and not pulled one.
Yeah.
Not pulled one. And then I jumped in a mate's live stream. I bought 4 packs just to show a little bit of love. You know?
Yeah.
I cannot obviously buy packs from every single person, but I was like, yeah, I'll buy 4, mate.
Right.
And fucking pack number 1. There you go, mate. Charizard SIR. I'm like, come on now. What? Here
It's
I am
random,
with
man.
cases of
Dude,
ETBs and just getting
was tough.
dude, man. It just
151
slapped
was
me in the
tough.
face. Yeah. I pulled a
Well,
God pack.
Harry, yeah.
And that was it.
You just pulled a God pack. I mean,
yeah, but
up.
for 35 ETBs, I didn't really get one other good hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't get so
yeah. I mean, well, Harry opened up what 4 cases during his
he
opened up
heaps, bro. Yeah.
Dude, he opened up a lot. I mean, he did well. Like he did really well with it, but holy crap. I mean, he streamed for like 8 hours.
8, yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's a big stream though. Like if you're going through 3, well, that's about 3 and a bit grand, $3,000 Australian.
Oh, easy. Yeah. I mean, dude, that's almost 3,000. Like that's close to
just to sit and
open
rip
up
for
4
8
cases.
hours.
And that's supposed to like 4 cases or 5 cases.
So I think if you're gonna rip, I think they're about $800 a case. So 8, 16, 3, 3, 2, I suppose for the 4 cases. I mean, I think you kind of at that amount of product, you're expecting some freaking hits. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
like you really
are,
bro,
for sure. Well, and that's the thing. Like when, especially with the holiday sets in particular, it's always going to be worse because there is no like you don't have like the batching of a booster box, so you're literally just praying, fingers crossed, for the numbers to line up.
And that's like
who was it? Somebody was. Oh yeah, Jimmy Cross talking
was
about
saying yes. I was just. I saw that and I was just like the Charizard SV49. If you want to pull it, just get Volt to
just open up Hidden Fates. Yeah. Let your name be Brian Lyle and
Brian Lyle. That's the
one. No, but that's the other thing though. Like yes, he's pulled 4 SV49s in the last 6 months.
Yeah,
but he's opened up how much Hidden Fates?
There you go. Like, I know. It's like we can't find a ETB or a pack. We can't find one pack. And I'm just like, dude, this guy's got cases and cases of the shit in his garage. I'm just like, I'm not jealous at all, man. Not jealous.
But that's no, I mean he made like he invested and saved and I mean, he's got all right, last pack of the night. Last pack I'm opening. All right, so we got a Water Energy. Come on. Paradox Rift. Give me an Iron Valiant or a Roaring Moon. Or let me get the Groudon. I have the Yveltal already.
Oh. What did I do there? Nothing. Right. What do you got? Nothing. The bat.
Nothing.
Where am I? Up here. Can't Shetty. Focus. Oh, one more. Nah, still nothing. Zacian.
Actually, I do like this Kingdra. This reminds me of the Neo era Kingdra a little bit.
Cool. Yeah.
The artwork. So that's the thing. We are. Who was it? Somebody asked a question. Well, let me grab that. Do you think Pokemon TCG will go back to the pre-COVID era where packs and products are abundant? We don't have to worry about scalpers. Ren, I'm gonna go. I will answer this first, only because Shed kind of has a little more context than I do because I came into the hobby a year and change. I came in 2020, but I've spent that entire year learning about everything that I possibly could and educating myself. We're already there. Like, yes, everything is being scalped, but mostly Japanese products. Like if you go online, you can buy a box of Paradox Rift for $85-$90 like that. In-store retailers are always going to charge more because they also have to you have to take into consideration they're paying for a storefront, they're paying utilities. That's why I don't knock LGSs. In fact, I've got a couple of friends. So shout out to Immaculate Trading Cards, shout out to the Poke Trade Emporium, friends of mine, 2 different shops. They've got overhead on top of their product that they have to pay for. But online retailers, you can find product like modern product for way under MSRP. So I think that we've kind of already gotten there.
Yeah, I think it's it's kind of the same here when what's that place called? Like a Costco. Occasionally they do like here, and there's people there with a trolley full of 80 ETBs because they're cheap. And then they just resell the product for $20 more. And unfortunately, yeah, that's just the way it goes here. But like, I buy a lot of my I buy all of my Japanese stuff just off of eBay because I don't have a Japanese guy. And that's a little bit scary, but I haven't been screwed yet. But just one of those things that obviously the stores do need to charge more. I understand that, but whether or not the price for the box that you're buying is $85 and you're selling it for $130, that's a big jump up. You know, I don't think it needs to be that high. But
right. So Ren, where are you located specifically? I'm just curious. I will say, so Korean is always like, Korean is actually pretty cheap. I mean, you can get a Korean box for like 30 or 40 bucks. You can even get Korean EV Heroes for like 50 or 60 bucks, which is not bad at all. Japanese product is, if you're in the US, you're going to be paying a premium. Okay. So Michigan, your best bet for Japanese product is to find a Japanese dealer and then get a reshipper. Jinx, you coughed at the same time I did. But no, like, that's going to be probably your best bet if you want to get it close to MSRP, but your shipping costs and everything are going to be a little high. But no, Japanese product for the time being, at least, we're going to be paying a premium. Although, like, now that the prices, I'm opening another my last collection box that I had just chilling.
Hey, Trev, no. You said no more packs. Trev, you animal. I love it. It's just...
Well, this was a gift, so okay.
Infiltrate the dealer, find the supplier.
Yeah. I'm actually really annoyed. So I'm really annoyed with this box. I love the art case and everything, but that's the Gyarados but it's from Scarlet Violet base.
Yeah.
So they actually, instead of doing a promo like they did with the Charizard box, they actually took one of the best cards from Scarlet and Violet base and just put it in a collection box and made it available to everybody. But no, so yeah, with the Japanese boxes, we're not going to find them cheap or here yet until I guess everybody chills out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
I bought
this box here, which
going back to
I said I'll give you $95. And they've just come back just then and said yes, and that's for Shiny Treasures EX box.
There you go. For 95, that's not bad.
I bought it at the shop for 185 at the shop.
Right.
So that's twice the amount. This is my cart on eBay. It's just Japanese and Korean stuff. I think Korean is not the way of the future, but Japanese is starting to get stupidly unaffordable. If you want to go back and do EV Heroes, Starburst, I Lost Abyss, you can't do it. Not unless you're bloody loaded, because it's too stupidly expensive. But you can buy 6 Korean booster boxes for the same price.
Well, so the thing about Korean, though, and it is something to take into consideration, is that there's no guaranteed hit. Like, with Korean, you're not guaranteed a secret rare. Period. With Japanese, you're guaranteed at least one secret rare, which could be a full art.
Yeah.
But with Korean, you could open up an entire box and just get EXs.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
Ren, I bought a Korean Shiny Legends booster box in 2019 for $15.
Wow.
So
they made Shining Legends booster boxes in Korea? That's incredible. Because that Shining Legends, that was a special set. There was no booster boxes. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Hang your gang, Leonhart.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
No.
All right.
Shit.
Leonhart's here. So tell me, Leonhart, how did your most recent video do? We're going to open up another Scarlet Violet base.
Are you going again, are you? All right.
Yeah. I've got a Lost Origin pack here in front of me, but I won't open it. We're still keeping it family friendly.
Yeah, of course. Do you like milk? There's one. Boom.
Yep. All right. Hanger King. But no, so with the Korean.
I take it, baby.
Ooh, there you
Let's
go.
Sheesh.
Oh, is there something shiny there? Do I have it? Nope. No, I don't. Nope. I hate this game.
Oh, how's your head, Fred?
So much. I hate Pokemon cards. I swear. You can clip that. I hate Pokemon cards. I hate opening them. I love collecting them. I'm done. I'm over it.
The amount of times that I have said I'm done. Fuck Pokemon. Oh, dude, yeah. I've opened. I'm not doing it.
Right.
And then 12 hours later, you're like, I haven't done packs for ages, man. I haven't done it. So you can.
Dude, I mean, I tell you, I opened up that box of Lost Origin and pulled my Giratina and said, I am never opening Lost Origin again.
Yeah.
3 weeks later, I opened up a box of Lost Origin on my channel because I'm like, I gotta do it again. Like, let me feel that again.
Yeah.
No, it is. Kind of going back to what Ren was asking. I think that we're in a weird phase right now where so many more people are getting back into the hobby. Yeah, shut up, Pokepair. Y'all did that on purpose. Look, John, Misty, I love you guys, adore you, but that was dirty. That was dirty sending me Lost Origin to open up on my channel. So rude. Oh yeah, package is right. Yeah, Sniffy stream. Every time Sniffy goes live, I always buy at least 2 packs, dude. It's bad. I have a problem. I do. But no, like we're in a weird phase right now. There, with the hype and the bubble that we just went through, like all the Sun and Moon sets just skyrocketing in price. All of these Japanese cards, like all of the people that are in this for the wrong reasons, like the money side of it, make it all weird. And it's gonna trickle down. Like it's gonna trickle down or fizzle out rather is the metaphor I was looking for there. It will fizzle out for a bit, I think, but I do think that Japanese product will start to simmer out. Like you can get if you go to like TikTok shop, you can get a box of Future Flash and Ancient Roar. Like you can get a box of each for like $100 right now. Yeah. So $50 a pop. So it is balancing, but Ren's collectible. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna have this conversation right now. I don't think there was a bad set from Sword and Shield outside of Rebel Clash. I would like to introduce you to Sword and Shield base set. I'd like to introduce you to Rebel Clash.
Vivid Voltage, Darkness Blaze.
Vivid Voltage, Darkness Blaze. No. Battle Styles, I'll fight.
Battle Styles is the best one that I said then because
Battle Styles is a great set, but it doesn't get as much love. But Pokemon Go, man. I'm grateful for Pokemon Champions Path.
There's Jimmy saying Darkness Ablaze, Champions Path,
Pokemon Go.
There's a lot of crap sets, to be honest.
No, I will say this about Pokemon Go. I'm grateful for it. It got me back into the hobby.
It did with you, didn't it? Because you.
Yep. I played Pokemon Go. Yep, I played Pokemon Go. And I was like, oh, there's a Pokemon Go set. All right. I'll get back in. I'm in. I'll try this again. I'm also angry at it because look at me now. Here I am.
See, Pogo was huge for me as well because I bought it cheap from a guy from Gumtree. So it was at like really fun, like a cost. So instead of being $7 a pack, they were $5 a pack. So I ended up with 500 pack tower, and then I just ripped them all, and then I was like,
I mean,
because it's such a small set, you end up with 83 of the same card, 83 Executor.
Yes.
I'm like,
oh my gosh, and because it was like, and so it's even worse. Like honestly, the worst part about it is that it's in the alt art era, so like. it's post Battle Styles, Evolving Skies, all that. So it's got alternate arts, but it's only got 2. One of them is Conkeldurr.
Yeah, Conkeldurr, or however you say it. I don't know.
Conkeldurr. And then you have the Mewtwo in Times Square, which is an amazing card. It's beautiful, but dude, that Conkeldurr is atrocious. There you go. Yeah, man. Like that's a great card.
But it is
the Mewtwo is awesome.
There's only one good card in the set.
Yeah, exactly. It's Mewtwo.
Yeah. I think with like your battle styles as well, I think that is a bit underrated, but you've only really got the Sleepy T-Tar.
Sleepy T-Tar. But no, look, you have the Urshifu cards are good looking. Like Battle Styles is such an underrated set. But everybody they forget about it because right after Battle Styles we had Evolving Skies. Which is all anybody wants to talk about. And then after Evolving, we had Brilliant, right? Yeah, Brilliant came first, or was it Astral?
Astral, then Brilliant.
No. Was it Astral, then Brilliant? Okay.
I think so.
Either way, I'm sorry. Space Daddy, Scarlet Violet base might be the best base set in the longest time.
If you do compare it to your Sword and Shield base, and then your Sun and Moon base.
If you talk about Sun and Moon base, X and Y base had the Blastoise and the Venusaur.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there is it's Scarlet Violet base is sorry, Lean. I had to troll him with his Discord name, Mr. Leanhart. But oh no, it was Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, then Brilliant Stars. That's what it was. Yeah, because Fusion Strike. And how can you forget Fusion Strike, the greatest set of all time? No, like Battle Styles. Well, Battle Styles introduced the alternate arts to the Sword and Shield block, and quite frankly, ended the stink of everything that came before it.
Completely agree. Because prior to the T-Tar, the artworks were all the same. Then we got the trainer galleries, and I saw it in the chat before. I think it was Tyler. Said the trainer gallery arts from Sword and Shield are some of the best cards. Totally agree.
Right, yeah, dude. The trainer gallery cards, because they started in Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go to a Lost Origin, and you can pull the Pikachu trainer gallery cards, and you're going, come on, man, this set is freaking fire. Lost Origin, best Sword and Shield set.
I disagree wholeheartedly. Fundamentally, I will disagree with you forever because I've opened up more of it than anybody else I know. I love Lost Origin, I do, but no, Crown Zenith is the best set in Sword and Shield era.
Yeah, I've opened up a lot of Crown Zenith, and Crown Zenith is a top 3 set for me for sure. You don't need to open up 200 packs to get a nice hit. You can open up 10 packs and get a freaking Suicune alt art. Which is sick.
You can open up. You can open one ETB of Lost Origin will get you an alternate art.
So Crown Zenith it's almost my favorite, but I like the Lost Origin trainer gallery more than some of the other sets as well.
No, that Pikachu V and Pikachu V Max in Lost Origin in the trainer gallery, dude, those cards are amazing. Man. Well, because they've got red from the manga.
Yeah.
Dude, Lost Origin's too good. I got a pack of Lost Origin right here.
Oh, do it, bro.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do the smart thing, and no. Wah, wah. Hey!
What'd you get?
Pikachu's.
Hey! See, I told you, man. It is so good, so good.
But no, the trainer gallery era really did kind of enhance Sword and Shield because with Battle Styles evolving and Fusion Strike, you only had the hit section. So those late, like even though they reduced, everything starting with Brilliant Star. Well, I mean, actually, Astral had quite a few, and Brilliant Stars did as well. But starting with like Silver Tempest and Lost Origin only have 4 alternate arts in the set.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but there's a ton of trainer galleries, so you're at least gonna get a hit, whether or not it's a maxi, like a max chase, is not gonna happen more than likely.
Yeah.
But
and then with like your Crown Zenith, as he's saying, the artwork is top notch. Like your Glaceon, your Raikou, your Suicune.
Oh my gosh,
there is
the legendary beast,
4
the right,
chase cards.
dude.
It's like it's wild.
And then the golds, like we haven't even talked about the gold cards. Like, oh my gosh, you've got the 4, like you got the Diamond and Pearl gods. You have the gods. Yes, dude, that Suicune is gorgeous. Yeah.
Just some absolutely gorgeous cards in the Crown Zenith. It's stupidly fire. It's amazing. I love
what's even crazier. Yeah, what's even crazier to me right now is that Crown Zenith, at least here in the US, Crown Zenith just went through a massive reprint. We have I finally was able to replace the sealed Mini 10 display that I opened a while back. I got another one for retail price, but the price for singles on Crown Zenith, you can get all 4 of the gold cards for less than $150 right now.
Really? That's good.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I pulled this,
which I don't think
the other day, Trev. Look at that.
Yo.
How nice is it, eh?
Dude, that's amazing. That's awesome, dude. That pays your price for a shiny treasure box, which is crazy.
Awesome. And it's clean.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
I'm gonna grade him. It's clean.
Awesome. Grade it. Yeah. Pay the money to send it to PSA though. Don't
yeah,
send
for
it
sure.
Are you able to? Yeah, you're able to ship to PSA from over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Tyler Willis says, I really like the artwork from Paldea Evolved as well. Dude, Paldea, look, I think Paldea caught a lot of people off guard. I think that the hype behind the Iono really took away from the set. But when you look at the pricing, when you look at the pricing, and that's why I don't like, dude. That's why I don't like the Japanese hype for singles, because of what it did to Paldea. Because like the second or third biggest card is the Magikarp, which is objectively the most beautiful card in that whole set. It's so good looking. It's such a gorgeous card, man. But like these, it's almost like, yeah.
Speaking of the Magikarp, in my very first box of Triplet Beat, I decided to give away the hits. I pulled it, right? Gorgeous.
Right.
And I was just like, that's nice. I gave it away. Yeah. And then I reckon 3 weeks later, they're like, dude, that's like $300 or some shit. I'm like, oh, damn. It's like...
Damn.
But it was one of those things that I didn't really... I'm just like, it's just the fish. I didn't know it was that
dude,
much.
That fish, the fish is amazing. Now it's obviously since gone down. I mean, I know in English, it's still like a $30 or $40 card, which is crazy. Yeah. But, you know, it does kind of go back to what we were talking about with the Sword and Shield block and the trainer gallery cards, because essentially the art rares are just the trainer gallery slot. They're the, they're the mini hits. They're the half pulls, if you will. And in a lot of ways, in a lot of ways, those are the chases, man. Like the Loudred from Paradox Rift is one of my favorite cards that I've pulled in a long time. I just bought an art case for it. It's going to be beautiful. There are so many good looking cards, and I do like that with the Scarlet and Violet era, some of those cards are actually getting they're getting not pumped in English, but they're getting the recognition they deserve.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Paldea will grow on people as a Darkness Ablaze and like a Battle Styles is.
I was going to say, it's like the Battle Styles.
I don't think a lot of people were huge fans straight away, but, the further down the track you go, everybody's still going to want a box of it. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Especially with the Iono, like a Magikarp. Yeah. There's some gorgeous cards. There is no doubt there is some gorgeous cards, but
no, we have I really think that as far as year one, like, because that's the thing that I don't think enough people talk about. It's like we're in the first year. We're just in the first year of Scarlet and Violet. Like we haven't even like, dude, year's not even over yet. And we've got banger sets coming out. Like
yeah. I completely agree. I think 2024 will be huge. I really do, because sure. I think if you look back, statistically speaking, it's kind of based on your sword and oh yeah, I like that one.
There you go.
Let's go, bro. Plus, and the Palkia Hollow. You can kind of compare your Sword and Shield, your Darkness Ablaze to coming into Scarlet and Violet base Paldea, and then it gradually improves. I think
right
by sort of May, June next year, there's going to be some huge sets.
For sure. Well, so they've announced that the next, basically the next sets are going to kind of bring in like, unfortunately, they're going to bring in like the DLC Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, which means we're going to end up getting like the Suicune with the Tyrannosaurus arms.
Oh, that's long neck Raikou,
maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but who knows? Yeah. But who knows? Like maybe that's gonna be a weird set because nobody really wants to chase Pokemon. But it's gonna bring in like, I don't know. We can only go up from here. I think. Like I don't foresee it going anywhere but up, and that's saying a lot because these last several sets have been absolute bangers in my opinion. Like nothing so far has truly disappointed me. Scarlet and Violet ended up being just a little bit too easy to pull, which is fine because you know what? Cool. Like I actually did enjoy. Like I came off of my run through Lost Origin into Scarlet and Violet, so it's just like, oh, it's a breath of fresh air. Like, oh my gosh, I pulled Miriam out of my second box. This is amazing.
Yeah. So I haven't had that luck on any boxes really since Lost Origin.
Yeah. No.
Because I've struggled to pull the Miriam, the Iono.
You pulled it for me. You pulled me the Miriam and for a giveaway.
I know. I want
to. I was sitting in bed with my wife when that happened because I was like, we were laying in bed and I'm watching it, and you know, we're doing the pack battle, and you open it and I hit it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, and I'm like, honey, wait, hold on, let me rewind it. What? She got so hyped.
And then
that was so much fun.
Yeah, I haven't pulled the gold Giratina from Crown Zenith.
That one's brutal.
I've pulled about 9 of the golds, but no gold Gira. So I haven't had that luck. Whereas with a Lost Origin, it was the, I know you hate it, the Giratina party for the shed. So I'm always going to love. I'm always going to.
It's all right, man. Look, Good Times Gaming can't stand me because the thing I don't mention whenever I talk about the fact that I opened up 17 booster boxes of Lost Origin for the Giratina, I pulled 3 Aerodactyls.
Yeah.
During that time, so I mean, it's not like I wasn't getting hits; it just wasn't the hit I wanted. Yeah. But I pulled the Aerodactyl Altart 3 times, and just casually, just like, oh, hey, here we go.
Have you pulled the Moonbreon?
No, I haven't opened.
No, me either.
I won't. Yeah, I won't. Like, I can't, and I won't try for it. I did for for a hot minute there before Evolving Skies, because right now Evolving Skies markets for $10 a pack, give or take.
Yeah.
And there was a little while where it's sitting at $6 or $7, and I would buy a few packs here or there, but I could not justify it.
Yeah.
At least chasing the Giratina, it's cool, I can buy a whole box, and then I've got a bunch of bulk that I can eventually trade in. I can take all the other hits and trade those away. I'll hit something, but just buying loose packs of Evolving, chasing the Moonbreon.
Brutal, man.
Yeah, dude. No, I know. Although my LGS does have the Jolteon Vaporeon boxes. Which I kind of want to get those because the promos in them, the promos in that box look minty. If I can grade those at 10, those things come back.
They would have to be some of the best promos.
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
They're gorgeous.
And Dude, they come out
staring at me now, Trev. It's staring at me, going, "Sheddy,
don't do it.
Just
don't
open
do it.
me, bro.
No.
Do it, Sheddy.
Open up.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you think their promos can grade a 10, because then it'll just pay for itself.
Here comes Diva saying, "I pulled the Moonbury on from a 3-pack blister." Like,
nobody
come on,
asked
D.
Diva. Nobody asked.
All right. Diva.
Last pack of the night.
You said that like an hour ago, awesome.
Bro. Oh, I know, but this is actually the last pack. It's the last pack I have on hand from just like my.
Same. Have you pulled the Lugia?
Yes. So, all right, cool, fun story.
Okay.
Before I started the channel, I had. So I'm a property manager. I manage a mall, and I had gotten a small LCS. He had an online store, and I had gotten him a kiosk at the mall. And so I was kind of, just talking with him and whatnot. And I'd already kind of gotten back into the hobby a little bit, but I had opened up a bunch of stuff and did a bunch of trades and just got I had gotten like $40 of store credit, and I spent like $60 on a booster box of Silver Tempest, and I didn't pull much. So I kind of saved up my money, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll buy a second box. Like 2 weeks later, and I pulled, just not even knowing precisely what I had done, because I still wasn't educated yet, just casually pulled the Lugia, and I traded him outright for a booster box of Lost Origin, because I knew the Giratina was in Lost Origin, but he didn't have Lost Origin at the time when I bought my box. So I settled, I pulled the Lugia, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And so he'd gotten a case of Lost Origin, and I was like, I need a box of that, because that has the card I want. That has the card I need. And that's what started, dude. That Lugia V is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, because it started my chase for a Giratina V Altart. Yeah. And the rest is kind of history. And I'm kind of mad. I'm mad that I traded it, because that card is so beautiful, and I haven't seen it since. I've opened up more Silver Tempest since then, but that was kind of how I started with the hobby. Was I was doing it more for the chase and more for the thrill of opening packs and seeing what I could hit. I didn't actually. Yeah. It's not that I didn't care about collecting. It was just I didn't know what kind of collection I wanted to do, and I just I was just enjoying what I was doing. So I would take all of my hits and trade them in, and turn that into more chasing, etc.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you pulled the Lugia?
No. So here's a story as well. Last Christmas. So each Christmas, me and Jack go camping for a week. We go and camp for a week. So I took a whole bunch of just loose packs. So I had a glove box in the car, just lined up with a bunch of loose packs. Right? It was absolutely wild. Anyway, it was December 28th, about 7:30 in the morning. Beautiful sunrise coming over the jetty at Point Turton. Gorgeous place, the beach. I gave Jack one pack to open with breakfast. We're cooking at camp. I've got grease all over my hands from the barbecue. We're doing eggs and bacon. And Jack squeals at the top of his lungs like he's just been stabbed in the head. And everybody at the park, it was quiet. He's like, Dad! He come, I got it! With the Lugia, it was, that was one of our best, probably things. It's just set in my brain now, because it was Christmas time. We were camping, me and Jack just hanging out, boys trip, and then boom, Lugia. I was like, oh my, we got no sleeves, man. We're camping.
Oh no! Oh, dude!
I'm like, I called Mum.
I have a pack of deck sleeves in my glove box.
Yeah, she lives about close, because that's about 3 hours away from my house. I'm like, Mum, I need you to bring me a little lunch bag, like a Ziploc bag or something, man. Quick, I need it. So then it went into like a little zipper bag. We got it home, so it was good fun.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
So,
hey, but you know what?
After the 20-minute rant, I haven't pulled it. No. Jack has though.
Hey, no, at least Jackie did. At least little Jackie.
For sure, man. For sure.
That's awesome. No, I think, man, that's That's awesome. My son, he has like he's one of my biggest fans. Like he loves that I'm a YouTuber. He does
Yeah,
love that. He likes cracking open packs and stuff. He's not as invested in Pokemon necessarily as a hobby. My nieces though, they're so all about it. But my son's got a really nice stack, and he's very proud of his little collection. He's got like
yeah.
the Secret Rare Pikachu from Crown Zenith. He pulled that. Um,
It's,
he's pulled some cool stuff, but he loves that his dad is a
yeah,
YouTuber. He thinks that's
yeah. It's
just the
cool.
coolest thing in the world.
Yeah,
No man,
yeah. Like I guess
man, Lugia is such a good card.
for me and Jack, I guess it was just such a big life change. Really, like I had a crappy all-in-one computer that I used to do my invoicing on, and touch the computer
Right,
for three minutes a week to do my
right,
invoice. That was it. Now
right.
all of a sudden we're on YouTube. There's cameras. There's a collection, and yeah, I guess for us it was a huge change because we just used to sort of play golf, camp, work,
Right.
and now this is
It's cool though.
part of our life. And Jack absolutely loves it. All of
That's
his all of his mates at school are like, "Hey, Shady," and it's just it's cool, man. Like it's good fun, man. I'm like,
that's
my
so
name is
surreal. No, I
Mister
say
Joshua. Yeah, so,
yeah, Mr. Joshua. Mr. Joshua. How you doing there, Mr. Joshua? How are you?
Mr. Joshua, how are you today, Governor?
Mr. Joshua, how are you today?
So
Yeah. No, I tell you, it was so funny. I started my channel. So my first 50 subscribers were all of my son's friends from school.
yeah,
Because he went to them and he was like, subscribe to my dad. And he sent like he went into like his football group, like his American football,
Yeah.
not soccer. His American football. I'm sorry. That was being cheeky. But he went to like his football group chat and like his baseball group chats and all of that, and was just like, "Hey, my dad's on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Here's his link. Here's his link. Here's his link."
yeah,
And then I would
nice.
go to drop it. I would go to drop him off at a friend's house, and they'd be all outside playing, and it would just be like, "Poker Trap!"
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's
"What the-"
weird though.
Oh,
It's weird, bro. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
like,
hey, like, it's just like,
we got Diva.
oh, a Cyber
going.
City Games raid.
I stopped opening up Silver Tempest, and then I bought one random pack and got the Lugia. Diva, just get out of here, mate. A package
Knock
total.
it
My
off.
friend
All
and
right.
I did a pack battle, got the Lugia alt in his second pack. See, that's just awesome luck, man.
Wild.
That's sick. Christian Deli, what's up, bro? Cyber City
Oh, man.
Games raid.
Hey, Cyber City Games, what's going on? Shout out to the Raiders coming in here. We are gonna. Oh man, Christian DeLeon, thank you for being in here. Actually, yeah, no. So
Legend.
that's the thing. That's the thing about this hobby and opening packs. It's really just. It's like playing the lottery, except you get to keep the cardboard that you have left over after you're done with your scratch off has a little bit of value. So if you collect enough of it, it's like collecting your Coke cans or your soda cans, and just
Once you get enough of it,
them
it's
in.
worth
Once you get enough
something.
of them, once you get enough of them, you can maybe get another Coke.
Correct. Cyber City
It
Games.
is-
Thanks for the raid, bro. Appreciate it.
Dude, Cyber City, thank you for so much for.
It
for
is
coming
gambling,
in, brother.
says
Yeah,
Rachel.
it is
It is.
gambling. It is. It is absolutely gambling. But it's fun, and there is the trading card game aspect of it if you play it, which I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I played Magic the Gathering. Dude, stop it. I don't have any more packs. I'm out. I ran
I'm just
out.
hanging out, bro.
I ran out.
I'm just vibing.
I hear you, brother. Do your thing. Pull the Iron Valiant now. It's all right.
Oh,
Cyber
I'm
City,
off.
thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, no, dude, it's been this growth, like the growth on this channel has been kind of jarring. I don't know. I mean, obviously the paradigm shift came from the Cool Trainer Ryan effect, as it's been called. The CTR effect is strange, man. But it is very humbling, and I'm so excited for the future of it. And Shed, dude, like I followed your channel. I think didn't you sent Vault mystery box back in like February?
Yeah, like ages ago. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, and that's how I found you.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was just more of Yeah, you go, Trevi?
No,
it was just one of those things. I didn't expect him to make a video or do anything. I just had a whole bunch of stuff, and I had some cheapish slabs which I didn't really want, so I sent them to him for him to give away to his Pokemon community. Because at that stage, I was doing my live streams as well, so it was just a way to give back to more people, to be completely honest. So,
yeah, it's with the communities and everything, and it is very much like an iron sharpens iron, and just like bringing everyone together. That's how we get that's how we got here, man. It's just it's so fascinating and so impressive. Like, dude, watching you grow and seeing where you were whenever I first just started hanging on your live streams, and just like I remember, I think one of the first streams I was there for, I won a giveaway, and it was just like I had that because I was still so awkward and new to the hobby and new to the community and new to content creation. I was just like, I'm reaching out to a content creator that I just got done watching on YouTube. It's so weird to me.
Yeah. No, it was yeah, like I've absolutely loved the ride from streaming with one person just off of my phone, to
right.
sort of being able to share the packs and share the love with more and more people each sort of stream. It's awesome, man. So
yeah. Dude, I'll never forget. So my Raid? First, who is Raid? Oh, jeez. Nobody knows. God. Nobody's ever going to know. Who's Raid? How do you buy into the breaks?
How do you buy into the breaks is a good one. That's been going on for 12 months. That
is. Give or take, yeah. Dude, my first, we're going to, actually, I think, speaking of raids, that we're going to wrap up here in just a few minutes, and we're going to go over and raid Jay's Corner TCG, I think is who we're going to go hit up. He's interviewing Good Times on his podcast. But shout out to Jay, by the way. He had me on his show, and he was on your 24-hour stream.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Josh. Yeah, or Joey. I mean Joey. You're Josh.
Yeah.
But so fun fact, I was doing videos, and I implore all of you to check out my first couple of videos. And my first video, I was sitting in my office at work on my lunch break. I was so excited about my channel, and I bought a Crown Zenith ETB, and I'm like, I'm going to open this, and I'm just going to hey, everybody, PokeTrev here. I've got my tie on. I implore all of you to go check out my early content and just see how awkward I was, man.
Already seen it, bro. It's good.
Exactly. It's good stuff. It's great.
If you do look back on your first,
dude, I love it. Cool, I love it. I love it. But no, so my goal, I got 2 Hidden Fates ETBs for $200, total. I got $100 a pop for a Hidden Fates ETB, and so I planned out my first Mr. Sarge.
Mr. Boy, what's going on?
How you doing, brother? No, man, I planned out. I had already set it up. When I hit 100 subs, I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna open up this Hidden Fates ETB and other products. It's gonna be cool. Why don't I have 100,000 subs yet? Because Cyber City, I'm trying to keep it low profile, man. I'll get.
I'm trying to keep it on the deal.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying. Look, I don't want to get a big head about it. I know I'm great. I just don't want to. If I get 100,000 subs right now, then it's an ego thing, and I can't have that. Oh my gosh, the green screen Aerodactyl pull. Yeah, that was green. But no, man, I set up I planned it out. I hit the 100 subs. I started pumping it out on my channel. I got a community post. We are doing it now. I put up a short on YouTube. I put up a reel on Instagram.
And then smashing it.
Dude, the day comes and I'm getting ready to go live, and I click on it, and YouTube's like, you have to wait 24 hours before you can live stream. And I'm like, Okay. We're going to call an audible here. And I did it on Twitch. And nobody was there. And there's no record of it. It's gone. The video is gone. I pulled nothing, which is fine. But still, my very first live stream, because I couldn't wait. Like, I was just like, so I had to like put out all like, hey, all 100 of you that subscribe to my channel that are definitely watching, I'm sure, which they weren't. It was like my son's friends from school, my family on Facebook, like everybody on Facebook that I could get to subscribe to my channel, even though they weren't watching my content. So nobody showed up. And then I did my next live stream at 200 subs, and I had 3 people show up, and that was everything. And now here we are, almost a year later. I've been doing this for almost a year, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So Pokemon Shed, everybody, if you're not already subscribed to him, you need to do so now. He is obviously a legend. We have sat here, we have talked for about 2 hours. So Josh, what is next for you, man? What do you have? Like, what big do you have planned for the future?
I've got some plans coming up for next year, but obviously that's a little bit on the hush. So when that all gets announced, you'll be the first. We don't have
to talk about any of that. And but I mean, what like. So when can we find you? So you stream Sunday mornings?
Yep, every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Australian time. Stream. I do some live giveaways. I make some shorts, just random stuff in the shed. Sometimes I rip packs while I'm playing golf. Just the actual life of mine. Sometimes you'll see me opening up a pack when I'm at work, standing on a roof. Yeah. That's just me. That's my life. But every Sunday, I try to 9 a.m. We live stream for about 2 or 3 hours. So do subscribe if you haven't. It is it's a really, really good fun. It's really good fun. So I appreciate you having me on the show, Trevi. Congrats on all your success, mate. 841 subs. The countdown to 1,000, bro. Let's go. Like, you're close now.
Absolutely. Yeah. So please, if you have not already, hold on. We're gonna drop his link.
What's up, Harry?
Real quick. Harry Snorlax. Oh, all right. Harry's here. I guess we have to go for another 4 hours now. Harry's here, everybody. So here's the link for Pokemon Shed. If you're not already subscribed, which I'm sure some of you are, and everybody that's in here right now, we're gonna now jump over and support another community legend. Jay's Corner TCG is here. Joshy, brother, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you so much.
Anytime.
Dude. I appreciate you so much. You were one of the first people to put me on. You had me come in and join your 24-hour stream, and I'm looking forward to our 48-hour stream, my friend.
Sounds
looking forward to it. So, everybody, I'm dropping a link right now to Jay's podcast. Please hop on over there from here. Tell him that I sent you. PokeTrev Raid. And until next time, I've been Trev. See you guys soon. Peace.
Latest.
Peace out.